Hello, everyone, and welcome to Week 7 of Lincoln Path Randomizer. Well, today's call Randomizer. Today we have Auntie and Andy from Team Perfect Unadulterated Gaming Squad, hereafter referred to as Pugs, and Top Life and Cindy from CrossKeese. Joining me today on commentary is Smirk J, D, and tracking for us is Lady Linda and Homemade Beer. How are you doing, Smirk?
I'm doing outstanding. Thank you for asking. So I'm really excited to watch this. This is an important match for both of these teams for different reasons. You want to go ahead and explain it?
Yeah. CrossKeese right now is sitting in the 5th slot of the division. They can still make it to number 4 if they win today. If not, they're out. Pugs, on the other hand, is sitting pretty comfortably at number 2. They've clinched. However, if they win, they will be able to possibly move up to number 1, depending on how Potato Pouch does, who's the current number 1 seed. It's not going to be too unheard of. Potato Pouch just needs to lose 1 game, but we'll see. It's co-op Randomizer week. Anything can happen.
Yeah, absolutely. And you were explaining to me before with this Randomizer mode that's also boss shuffled, so you can get 3 duplicate bosses. So if we see 2 viddies, then no more viddies for the rest.
Yeah.
But yeah, with Randomizer starting boots, you're just slamming into things you don't expect to slam into, and hey, it looks like we're off. Okay.
Yeah. Looks like we got a bottle and sank. I'm going to assume that. Fortunately, I don't know if it's Dante or Andy, who's both playing Pug Sprites today. So,
Well, yeah, a bottle is actually really nice in Randomizer. So having an early bottle, especially if you can get some cash in there, if or a bug net to catch some fairies, can really come in clutch in Randomizer.
Yeah. Also really nice because like you can tell they're gonna like Top Life and Dante are gonna be heading for Kakariko first. So they're gonna take a quick look and probably just turn in the bottle and let it's always nice to have that bottle before CAC.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so you don't have to worry about double dipping Kakariko just for the sick kid at some point.
Oh God.
Oh, did you see that?
Yeah.
Powder on Lumberjack Ledge. All right. It's great when you don't know if you need to do Aga or not.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Don't worry, I'm sure we'll discover that our mushroom today is on Magic Bat, or Samaria's on Magic Bat. And
oh boy.
That's our first glove.
Yep, nice early glove here in a mushroom spot in Lost Woods. Yeah, that's the fortunate thing about it being the mushroom the powder there is that if you do find the mushroom, then you may be more inclined to do the fake powder.
All right, it will Top Life pick up the shield. Yes.
Yay, shields.
I mean, shields and Randomizer are actually kind of nice, just because you don't know where you're going to see guards or moblins. So just having that little extra defense is nice.
I'm coming clean. I am a shield person. I like shields. I know I see Scottish Brave in chat even, so hopefully they don't disown me. But shields are good. They've saved my life so many times. I'm fake flipping and I get shot, but the shield saves me. Or I'm in Thieves Town and I don't get the script and blind shoots me and the shield saves me. I'm like, I like these.
Oh, good. Our chicken hut today has a BMO statue inside of it. Some nice early cash. Kind of hope there's something in the back just so your other runner has an excuse to grab the 300 rupees as well.
Yeah, it's curious to see like because they're playing co-op, so they're going to be telling their teammates what they found, and if there's no progression, they might say, nah, skip it, and they might try to force the person who got the 300 rupees to be the one that does Zora. Is that another shield? All right, fire shield.
Yeah, interesting that Dante went to bottle vendor first. Okay, so the way that this is routing tells me that Andy's already in the village, even if we can't see his screen.
Yeah, because Dante skipped the well except for the hook shot there. So
Yeah. So Andy's probably going to go up north and pick up the glove. I wonder if maybe Andy will end up going for dark DM Ascent with no lamp. An Randomizer is always a bit of a challenge, but
I mean, you know, with the mitts and the hook shot in hand, that would be really tempting for me to go up there. I mean,
oh
that's a
yeah,
lot of items.
yeah. Realistically, like the only thing we're going to miss is what's in Hookshot Cave because we can Super Bunny to Super Bunny Cave. But I think
Right, yeah, no Moon Pearl.
yeah. Nobody saved and quit to go check the back of Escape immediately.
Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe Andy's doing that. I don't know.
Yeah, well, we'll see. It looks like Cindy's going to.
Yeah,
JT wants to go. The nice thing is with Randomizer is that because we'll be getting to Mini Boulder and Cave, I'm pretty sure on this route, is we're going to get a bunch of easy kill rooms.
Ooh.
Bugnet.
Bugnet in the flooded spot.
I don't know if you pick that up. You might pick it up later, but
I think, you know, like,
Yeah.
especially with that bottle, like, and with powder where it is, you don't know that you're going to get the powder.
True.
So, like,
yeah, that's a good set of safeties.
and
I
it looks
guess
like
Andy's
Dante didn't get the full heart container in Link's house.
Ooh,
Oh.
flute.
Okay, flute's nice. So there's your mountain axis already. So Moon
Yeah.
Pearl could, you know, very easily be up there.
Yeah. So for some reason, Andy's stream is actually he's still live. He's in Eastern Palace right now. He just actually got a sword. Looks like there's a sword
in Eastern Palace. Okay.
But I think we're going to bypass the old man for right now. Interesting that Dante didn't do Kingston. But... Oh,
Okay,
there was a sword.
that's where the
Okay,
sword-
that's where the sword
okay.
was. All right.
So that means Andy's doing Eastern. Andy probably did Saha, back of Saha, and
Yeah.
dipped into Eastern. I'm
Yeah.
assuming without a bow, but
Yeah. Okay. So Eastern Palace is a pendant, and Desert and Hero are crystals today as well. So Andy did the map check.
gotcha. Okay, so this is check the pendant. Make sure you're not missing something free there.
Yeah. That's a wonderful Lionel. Just not to cause lag, but not to be enough of a danger.
Lagnol. Oh, another sword in Agina's cave.
Nice.
All right, so we already got Master Sword.
Anybody for Moon Pearl on Magic Path?
Oh dear. That that would be crazy. Is that? Yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Though at this point, like I think we're like a mirror away from like just getting Moon Pearl in Desert or Checkerboard.
Yeah. But I mean, you know, the mountain is, you know, also available with that flute, so it could. That's a lot of items up there.
Yeah.
I like that Sinhi is doing the water walking here.
Yeah.
In Randomizer, it's really scary because, as you saw, Spike just floating by right there.
Yeah, at least when you're doing the actual water walk, you have a great amount of mobility, so you can kind of dodge a lot of stuff unless there's like a mini Almosaur. At
Yeah.
that point, it just becomes annoying.
And I don't know if you saw that, but that was a shovel in Waterfall Fairy.
Yeah, I'm not too excited about that.
Right?
Just a
Maybe
full
for
heart
their
demon
sake,
in
it's
there.
like, you know, flippers on Magic Bat, but only because you needed to get the shovel there.
Yeah. So I think Dante's going to follow Cindy's footsteps here.
Okay, it looks like we're getting Andy's stream back on. A little frozen right now, activating the flute.
Yeah. I'll go take a look and see if there was anything of good interest in Eastern.
I think somebody in chat mentioned there was nothing in Eastern, so. All right, and top life showing us the Ether Medallion from the old man on the mountain.
Nice. Saw's hut was nothing.
Oof, scary mountain with all these Cyclopses.
Okay. Well, our Eastern Palace boss is actually Melbourne, so that's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Eastern Palace is what? Sorry?
Eastern Palace boss was Moldorn,
Oh,
so it's the compass and the map chest, or the cannonball chest.
okay. So there was a mushroom somewhere. I missed it because
Yeah.
CrossKeese just turned it in. It's only 10 bombs, so doing the hard reset, saving that mushroom for later. And
Yeah.
that is a third sword in Paradox Cave on top left side.
We dug a mushroom up out of the ground.
That's okay. So out of logic mushroom that has nothing, but may save us from that magic bat.
Yeah. On the other hand, we don't have a lot left. I think we have
Yeah.
to go to Eastern Palace. It's going to be that we need to go into the castle, and the castle is going to have our Labor or Moon Pearl.
You mean like a pyramid? Pyramid? Because the castle, or
No,
like the keys are in the castle, right? Oh, you mean like regular Hyrule?
Hyrule Castle.
Sorry.
Yeah. Half magic on the ledge, so if we get we get mirror, that'll be nice later.
Yeah, because up here on the mountain, there's just Spiral Cave left, and we're seeing Dante do Hyrule Castle right now. So
Yeah. The small key there means that the last two items in here are going to be in logic, so we're not going to get fire locked by a lamp. Time to go do Aga, everyone.
oh, yeah, it could just be a lamp here.
Who in their right mind would do Dark Aga in Randomizer?
Oh, gross. Oh,
We can think of one person, but that'd be spoiling things. There's a
There's
okay,
the
never
Moon
mind.
Pearl.
There's
Okay.
a Moon Pearl.
whew, saved.
Yeah.
But it's too bad they didn't get the Moon Pearl before coming to the mountain, because that's, you know, all of Hookshot Cave and all that.
Yeah. It's just one of those things from like a balance perspective you were expecting.
Hey, there's that hover we love to see from Andy.
Yeah. Okay, so I think that leaves the map. I think the map might be, well,
In Dark Cross?
yeah, it could be Dark Cross. But Dante, knowing where the Moon Pearl is, Andy's heading for it immediately.
And there is the Mire area play from Dante.
Green Feather, Skullwoods, Pendant Turtle Rock, Reds are Mire and Pod.
Okay, so Turtle Rock is a pendant. That's always a good sign. Did Dante do a medallion check on Mire? I didn't see.
Yeah, it's vanilla. Very quick, but I don't think you really want to go in there without Samaria at this point.
Probably not.
Yeah, Andy's heading for So we have to rescue the old man at some point.
Yes. Yeah.
And maybe Dante will do this and take a look at what's setting up on Dark Death Mountain as well.
Okay, so did Andy do the mountain? He did, right?
Yeah, he's done the mountain.
Which sword is he missing?
I think he's missing the one in Agina.
Okay.
Yeah, he's heading for that one right now. Swords are really nice to come by in Randomizer, just especially like when you get to temp. Like when you hit tempered, you can just start shoving all the enemies out of the way.
Yes, yeah, tempered is a big deal in Randomizer.
Yeah, there's enough here up on the mountain where Dante. Okay, just.
Oh.
Well, he got the old man saving quit point.
Yeah, that's. Oh, there's a fairy in the bottle. That's right.
Oh. Yeah.
From I think Waterfall Fairy.
Yeah. He got a fairy hover revive, but he has a hook shot.
Just do it to be fancy.
Yeah. Top Life's going to be the first one into Dark World here. I think Auntie will be following him shortly to go do the vote route. Probably we'll take a look and see if we can beat the boss in Cavestown.
Yeah, that's one nice thing about Thieves Town and Randomizer is you don't actually have to go to the back. The boss is already there in the back room.
Yeah.
So it adds a different dynamic to that dungeon specifically.
Alright, so he's fluting to 9, to castle. Not the castle, to village. Cindy's still on fighter sword. Everyone else is on tempered sword.
we know that he knows where they are at least, so...
Yeah. That's a nice little crystal roller replacing the Pussy Beetle at the top of...
Okay, so Andy is dipping into Skull Woods here. There's the flippers in Super Bunny Cave.
That's annoying. We can get a Dice Palace now whenever we get a fire rod or bombos. The map chest was the big chest. The big key for Skull Woods.
Yep.
Berna, nice.
Looks like Quake for Total Rock.
Yeah. Vanilla Nights today.
And, you know, you were saying, like, they can get into Ice Palace if they get a fire source. Well, a mirror, they can get it to Swamp Palace. And with the new Specky clip, you can actually full clear that dungeon without the hammer.
Top Life's opting to do Smith Chain as well. Here. Ooh.
Well, there's the hammer.
Yeah. Well, that's really good for bugs.
Yeah, we'll have to see where Sinhi decides to go after he goes into the Dark World, if he decides to check into Skull Woods or not.
Yeah, the thing with flippers is that flippers let you get over the pod still. And you'll have gotten that. So Top Life may have to go back up the mountain to go grab flippers, just if they're reading his pod and not Skull Woods. But we'll see.
I imagine they might be less inclined to go to pod right away without the bow or the hammer. So hopefully that'll push him in the direction of Skull Woods or...
Yeah, now, Top Life didn't go into Thieves Town, I think. So... is going to at least have that kind of sitting on his belt. Yeah. We'll see. Dante may opt to go grab the cane. It's nice whenever we get into a pinch on like some of the 2-tile bridges where the game seems to like to spawn fire bars or crystal rollers or the giant spikes, you know, any sort of thing where dodging is almost impossible.
Yeah. Yeah.
He tries to hover that, and then immediately gets caught by a Gypto.
Ah, those Gyptos are so mean. Nice hover though.
Yeah.
All right, Berna securely in Dante's hands there as well. So Skullwood's paying out on top of the hammer, getting that Berna, like you said, having a safety where you're just forced to go through things you don't want to go through
Yeah.
is really nice. And Andy is in Thieves Town, has the hammer, so I don't know. I'm not sure what the play is here. Do you do the back, or I think one person does the back and then tells their partner not to if there's nothing back there? Or...
Yeah, I think you at least check the boss, see if it's beatable, and then make your plans. Like Pug still has to do like a lot of South Dark World, so there's the hammer for Dante.
And the
Sinhe's finally
for Sinhe.
tempered sword.
Yeah.
And oh dear. No wait, no, that was an intentional death work for Dante.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay, what's the boss in Thieves Town today? It's Trinex.
Oh boy. All right.
Okay.
Well, we need the ice rod. All right.
Yep.
Cool game.
Gonna need the ice rod, because Thieves Town is a crystal. So
Yeah. Well, now you do the back because that freaking ice rod's going to be anywhere. Unfortunately, hopefully, Top Life. There isn't going to be anything in the Thieves Town big chest because this could be an issue.
it's interesting to see the strategy between these two teams. It seems like Andy and Dante are kind of like targeting one area together more, and just like notifying each other of different things, whereas Sinhe and Top Life seem to be a little bit more split in which places they're going.
Yeah, well, I think it's part of it, at least right now, is just like we have mid-Dark World access. We kind of have to converge on the village.
That's true.
And...
yeah. Like you can go like swim over to pod, like you said, or do things like that. But especially after one of them found the hammer in Skullwood, it's like, yeah, let's just do this. And since you're both here, might as well be fast and get everything that you can here.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's like mid-Dark World accesses are not great calls. It's because it's forcing your players to be in the same place, and they don't have options. Top Life's at least heading for purple chest, which is good. Didn't opt to go to take a look in the back. Vanilla bottle. Meanwhile, Dante will be doing the Smith chain operations here.
So purple chest in the vanilla game is a bottle?
Yeah, it's the
wow,
usually the fourth bottle. Yeah, your four bottles in vanilla are. Ooh, there's a bow in the back of
Thieves Town?
Thieves Town.
Yeah, that's another good play for the pugs. So we have hammer and bow. Pod is definitely looking more attractive now, even without the lamp.
Yeah, I wasn't counting items though, so I'm not sure if we had the map left behind or not. But yeah, I feel like Pod will be the next port of call for Andy. You'll at least do hammer pegs until Andy if he has to worry about it. Sinhe's gone north. Top Life's in
Skull.
And Skulls, so that's pretty good for him.
Yeah, they'll be getting that hammer knowledge here soon. Hopefully before Sinhe makes it all the way over to pod area.
Sinhe's gonna
probably not.
Sinhe will make it to Catfish. Yeah, and here's Andy heading for pod.
It feels like they've already done so much, but it's only been 23 minutes. It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, we had 2 gloves in Kakariko. That was kind of nuts.
Yeah, that's fair.
But Dante's heading for the bow now. At this point, like Andy's probably hoping for. Well, Andy now has the hammer, so he can go do Hera when he goes back up the mountain again.
Yeah, I suspect that they
flippers.
probably want a mirror before going back up there, if they can find one.
Yeah, just for easier access to Hera.
Yeah.
Or a book, just something so you can like kind of continue the knockout stuff without orphaning it. And there's Top Life's hammer.
All right, so that means Sinhi will probably just go to what, Pyramid Ledge before going to Pod?
I think he has to he should dead end at Pyramid Ledge.
Yeah.
I wasn't really keeping track of exactly how many items are in Randomizer Thieves Town because it's Randomizer. Well, it's Washable Thieves Town.
Right.
So Andy died before being able to check the big chest. So there was a small key, and I don't think we saw the compass.
Yeah, I didn't notice those. That's an observation. From
Why, Sinhi? Why are you?
Well, Radical Sniper just pointed out in chat as well, like that. They don't have the bow knowledge yet, so for them, this is
that's fair.
Even without hammer, it's not as,
Yeah, there could be a bone pod. But
we know that the hammer,
yeah,
and at least one bow is in the back of Thieves.
Dante gonna take advantage of the fact that you don't have to blow up in the attic and just kind of walk over to the basement and not have to go upstairs. Oh, good. 2 Hynexes, 2 Helmosaurs, and a Muldorm sitting in the conveyor room. I missed that.
Okay, Top Life did decide to make that Hera play that you were talking about earlier. We'll probably grab the flippers afterwards. So if there's a mirror up here in Hera, that could be really good for them.
There's the bow for Dante. I'm assuming that they're just going to bet that there's nothing on the boss, that there's nothing in the other chest in the basement. They could be missing map and compass, and those are the last 2 items.
I think somebody said that they had gotten all the items.
Yeah. Dante's doing purple chest.
More bottles.
Yeah. Bottles on vanilla. The vendor, purple chest. What can I think?
Is the Man Under the Bridge a bottle?
Man Under the Bridge. And sick. No, not sick. Sick gives you the bug now. I'm trying to remember because there's like one other one that's really quick. The back of tavern, yeah.
Ah, okay. Well, while we were thinking about that, there was a fire rod discovered in the Tower of Hera big chest. So,
yeah,
there's our first big fire source.
Here comes his palace. Would prefer Arcana Samaria. I believe that's a second Trinex in Pod.
Oh dear. So 2 Trinexes already. 1 in Pod, 1 in Thieves Town.
Yeah, we don't have to kill the one in Pod. No, we have to kill the one in Pod.
Yeah. So that actually is good for Team CrossKeese because, like we were suspecting, with the hammer and bow in hand, that the pugs will be able to full clear this dungeon while they're there. But since it's a Trinex there, they won't be able to full clear it anyway. They'll have to double dip it. So they're not losing much time here on CrossKee's side by not having the bow or hammer right away.
No.
And it's interesting because you mentioned, like Andy might go up to Hera and, while grabbing his flippers, but it's actually Dante that we see coming up to Hera here. So.
Yeah, I think that's just kind of like Andy's in Pod, and Pod's more valuable at this point in the mountain, especially like Hera takes a while to get to without a mirror because we have to run around and run up through Paradox Cave again.
Yeah.
But as soon as Andy knows that there's going to be a fire rod and a flippers up there that he's missing, he's gonna head up there. Because he needs that for any other, like, dungeon access.
Okay, so Andy is going to the back. Did he not?
Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it's Vitreous.
Maybe it wasn't a Trinix? Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. The videos.
Okay, thank you, Nilson Alex. Pod is actually Landmolus.
Ah,
so
I saw like two.
everything we said
I saw
about
like
that.
I saw like 2 or 3 heads, and I'm thinking Trinix. No, it's 2 or 3 heads because it's Landolus. Okay.
Okay. All right. So everything we had said before about CrossKeese maybe saving time without having to double dip it, take that back.
Yeah.
This is my favorite way to fight Vitreous, just to turn on Caper Burna and run back and forth slashing them.
Yeah. Yeah, he has enough arrows now.
Oh yeah.
I have the feeling at this point that our lamp is actually just sitting in Ice Palace.
I mean, it very well could be. Everything on the mountain is in logic because we have the flute, so
Yeah.
you know those flippers are. Ooh, a spicy spike cave play from Top Life here.
Yeah, this is in logic. We have the invincibility item, and we have a bottle for magic extension. So, kind of surprised Nancy's not dipping in there, but I think he's heading for ice.
Yep, that's what it looks like on Dancy's side, and nothing on Helmus. Well, not Helmus. Sorry, Pod Boss Lamolis. So for the time, Top Life and Sinhi aren't missing out on anything there, but it is still time lost. You know, having to go back to it.
Yeah. Okay. Andy's gonna go check Pyramid and probably Catfish here, and then get out. Top Life setting for Ice Palace. Right now, the big problem for CrossKeese is the fact that there's a bow.
Okay, I just want to point something out here, and this is a personal top pile. People always tell me that running out of pod is really slow.
It is.
And that it's better to save and quit and go through the Dark World all over again. But we're seeing Andy do it here, so I don't know. I'm less.
It kind of depends on the mode and what you're kind of doing. If you had a mirror.
Yeah, if you have a mirror, definitely.
If you had a mirror, but like saving, quitting, flipping to 5, then running out. At this point, it's just. But generally speaking, no, you don't want to be running out of that maze if you can avoid it. I think this is just kind of like, hey, I need to be in this part of the Dark World, and I'm not going to be saving too much more time otherwise. And here comes the Ice Palace play for Dante as well. It was just, I believe, Red Group using the first chest of ice.
Yeah, 20 rupees in the first chest of ice. Oh, these Ice Palace rooms. You never know what to expect in Randomizer. The enemies are insane.
Andy's apparently checking out. Dante's checking out the dude today. And ice. Yeah. And I think Sinhi and Andy are about to go catch up and try to get the fire rod and flippers. Well, Andy's getting fire rod and flippers. Sinhi's just going to get fire rod. Let's see how bad our attempt at doing the Ice Palace bomb jump is, because we can load onto a screen that has flying enemies. Which would make it really annoying.
We'll see here soon. Looks like just a mini helm over there, so should be safe.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! What the? Ah!
Oh boy.
So used to this room having nothing in it at all.
Yeah, just like 3 gels that have been replaced by two of the most annoying enemies in the game.
This one looks a little rude too, actually.
And Dante just summons it. Andy's got his. Andy's gone for his fire rod first.
Yeah, without that mirror, it makes sense to do Hera first, and then.
Yeah.
Wait,
So
did
we're
I
gonna have to go.
big key?
There was nothing in the big chest.
I thought the fire rod was the big chest.
What was it? Well.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's
here
going
we-
back for it, I think. Yeah, I think the big key was in the basement cage, and then
Yeah, it was. Okay, he
There
did.
it is.
All right.
okay. So we still need what? Cane of Samaria.
No, we don't.
We don't from Meyer. Did we find it? Oh.
Yeah.
It's too many people to watch. Okay, so we know where the Cane of Samaria is now. So we just need what? The ice rod and the mirror?
Ice Rod Mirror. Yeah.
Okay. Which
and-
chest was it in? Was it the icebreaker chest or was it the H room?
The atrium chest.
Okay.
No, we had a vanilla Ice Palace big key too. So
Ah.
just for additional
Hooray.
fun. Oh god. Hammer and Skull Loads blocking Cane. Hard blocking Cane.
Yeah, yeah.
Here's Andy doing yeah, they didn't get those slippers.
And pod was empty, wasn't it? There was nothing in there.
There wasn't anything in there, but it's good knowledge to know that it's dead.
Yeah, for sure. You could just your teammate could just go there at the end when they feel like it.
Yeah.
Or they maybe can save it for the potential that Eastern has something on the boss.
Yeah.
Whew. Wallmasters and Ice Palace are the scariest things because that's one dungeon you don't want to get wallmastered in for sure.
Yeah.
And it's one where you don't expect it.
What is our switch state at? Would Dante be able to grab the fairy fountain? Well, it's Armos Knights, so who cares?
And fortunately for Top Life, they have the Cane of Verna there, so makes these Armos Knights a little bit faster than trying to just slash them all the way.
Dante's like, oh, it's Armos Knights. I can just drop down now.
Yeah. And Dante does have the bow, so for him, he'll just be able to shoot.
Yeah. And here comes Cindy following up Andy and Top Life. Well, Dante and Top Life into Ice to go get the icebreaker through Samaria. Ooh. Does Dante still have a fairy?
I don't know.
Dante still has a
okay.
fairy.
And they're all still on green mail, I believe, right?
Yeah, we haven't seen
they-
any mail upgrades.
They have a good chunk of hearts, but without the mail upgrades, these enemies can be quite brutal.
Yeah. And here we go.
good dodge.
Time for Misery Mire.
Dark Mire, fun times.
I mean, we have to have a lamp showing up now. Like, seriously.
Yeah, I mean, what else? Like, what?
Like,
what are-
the lamp could still be on Green Pendant, I guess, but, like, realistically, like...
Was that
what-
both items out of Hera?
actually, the lamp can be in Mire. Our Mire is lamp locked.
Wait, why? Could
Because
it
Old
not
Man had Ether.
You're right. You're right. Lamp will definitely not be here. Did they get both items out of Hera? I think so. I know that nobody did the basement, but I think they got both items because one was the fire rod and I think the other was like 50 rupees or something.
Yeah. Yeah. We still
Okay,
need.
so
Yeah.
thank you to our tracker, Homemade Beer, saying it could be on the green pendant. That's one thing we haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
Anything?
It's. I think it's got to be like green pendant or.
I mean, I feel like we've seen everything
I'm
else.
struggling to think.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just green pendant that they haven't done. Because we saw 2 items in Skull Wood, so
Yeah, we saw 2 items in Skullwoods.
I mean, or something behind it, right? Like it could be mirror.
I mean,
on
theoretically,
green
we
pendant.
can get to Armos Knights now with the fire rod. Well, certainly not a Magic Bat, because Magic Bat is lamp locked.
Wake and Mire. Okay, we have access to Turtle Rock now.
Oh boy.
Oh dear. Yeah, so it could be like, on green pendant or like, something on the green pendant like the mirror or something like that that leads to it still.
Yeah. Here's
Right,
Dinky hitting for Mire.
So, as far as a lead is concerned, the main lead right now that the pugs have over CrossKeese is that bow, which, there could be a bow somewhere else that could change things up a bit. But for now,
Yeah. I mean, I
they're
think
pretty close in terms of where they're at. Like 2 people in Ice Palace, 2 people in Mire, and with the pugs having done a few more X.
yeah, pugs in general have cleared more of the game right now.
Yeah. Mostly just the Thieves Town, really.
The Thieves Town, they've. I don't think CrossKeese ever actually went to Eastern Palace.
Really? I thought somebody did. But maybe not.
So, like, Senny went to Eastern. Okay, so
Yeah, I thought so.
it's a lot of it. Yeah, I guess it is back at Thieves Town, but unfortunately, it's also back at Thieves Town.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's where that bow is. So, but yeah, it depends on if there's another, available bow somewhere, or if that's the only one until hard locked bow ones.
Yeah, unfortunately, with Quake and Fire Rod means we can get down to Laser Bridge.
Yeah.
We still need Desert Access. We still need a mirror. We still need.
Honestly, with this information, I probably would be chasing the green pendant here.
Yeah, no, I feel like Green Pendant has to be logical progression of some sort. The problem is that what is it? Is it going to be Green Pendant for Pyramid Fairy, for Lamp for Pyramid Fairies, or going to be Green Pendant for Mirror?
Right,
further down the chain.
Exactly. That's the thing. Like, if it's just the lamp that's on green pendant, then I get why nobody really would want to go do it. But if it's something that leads to the lamp, like the mirror or whatever, especially if it's the mirror, then you definitely want to have that. And the sooner the better, in my opinion.
That's a pretty good Mire. Just accomplished just big key. So that also means cutscene chest is going to be a small key. Get to skip it.
Wait, you can know that cutscene chest is going to be a small key?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I am mindful. I knew that there was a way to know if it's a big key, but I didn't know that you could determine it was.
Oh, not anymore. Oh, you guys fixed it. Thanks. Blind. We got blind today. It was a bug for a while. I was hoping it was still a bug.
Okay. But yeah, so what I was saying before is like I would hope that at least one person from either team goes to do Skullwoods before making the Turtle Rock play.
I think they're going to split it up. I think somebody will, because we don't have a lot left that's like sitting down elsewhere.
'Cause the
So I
Turtle
think
Rock could just be a complete bait.
yeah. I have to imagine that probably Andy having already done Eastern Palace, I think it'll probably shake out that Andy goes and checks Skullwoods, and then Andy does.
That was a close call for top file there, or top life. Sorry.
Top left. Fine.
It's a close call for you.
Yeah. Ooh, do we still have another fairy?
We'll see. Yes. Okay. All right.
All right. We're making the fairy economy work today in Hyrule.
Yeah. See what I mean? Bottles and bug nets are important in Randomizer.
Yeah.
Nicely done by Top Life there. And there's the other bow. Oh my gosh. Okay.
That's
so
nice for them.
I mean, it definitely means that it's guaranteed silvers for the pugs. So, and it means that Top Life and Sinhi don't have to do the Back of Thieves sound, so they can save time by not going to do that. But with the silvers advantage, potential future viddies, like we already saw one Vitreous, but like, or even just like Helmasaur, or things there, the silvers can just be really fast for. And of course, Ganon at the very end, that this is still probably, in favor of the pugs at this point.
Yeah. So from a dungeon clear perspective, Dancy's at 2. He'll be ahead of Sinhi, and he and Sinhi are going to be about tied at 3 very shortly. Andy's at 4, going to be at 4, and Top Life's at 3.
Right. Yeah.
All right, so it looks like Top Life and Sinhi are going to go ahead for a pod. Let's see if something with Helma. Yeah, so realistically, it's Armos Knights or Mothula.
Yeah, we saw one Armos Knights already, right? Nice Palace.
Yeah. Well, the Armos Knights, the Eastern Palace boss and the Skullwoods boss kind of have to have progression if it's not in Turtle Rock.
Yeah, and that's assuming that we didn't find 3 items in Eastern to begin with, because we kind of missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Top Life going to pod here. We know that Sinhi basically full cleared this, except for the boss. So Top Life is probably just rushing pod, or rushing the back.
Yeah, he'll grab the keys and get out of here. Where's the anti-fluting to?
Is this Turtle Rock? Oh, no. Okay.
I guess maybe he's going to do the same thing. He's just going to get them.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, this also makes sense because you know what it is? And this is actually a good call that I did not pick up on. Pod and Meyer were our red crystals.
Ah, okay.
So Andy will be the first one to be checking Pyramid Fairy this seed.
Right.
So
that is another possibility.
I love
the lamp, but
I love this strat by Sinhi and Andy of just punting blocks up.
Punting the Samaria blocks. Yeah. Well, we know that it still can't be lamp, right, on Pyramid, because
right, because Meyer and Pod are our red crystals.
Yeah.
Both of our red crystals today are just straight up.
Definitely not lamp.
We can still see Mirror. We can still see Ice Rod.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't. For some reason, I just feel like it's like Mirror on the green pendant or something.
Yeah, and here's Andy saving, but he's probably going to start Link's house. Dante's just going to hover, do the most the hardest lever in the game. Andy, you need to go by the big bomb. You didn't beat Aga. And he's going to be the one heading for Total Rock, though.
I mean, this is a very viable play. Like, you know,
Yeah.
the whole green pendant thing, like, it could just be the lamp, you know, like we discussed, and the mirror could just be chilling in Turtle Rock.
Yeah.
Same with the Ice Rod. I mean, they could both be in Turtle Rock.
Yeah, so we'll see. It's going to be interesting if there's progression here. It may be a while before Pugs goes into TR. If not, we don't know.
I mean,
yeah.
we could even still see Ped, right? Like, if the boss in Turtle Rock isn't Trinex.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
that's gross.
I mean, we still technically need a lamp to get the bed, but because of that one dark room, but that dark room's going to be a lot easier because all the fire bars are going to get replaced.
Now, just for confirmation, lamp can still be on Armos Knights, right? Like, Fire Rod puts it in logic.
Yeah, the Fire Rod and the it's not Pyramid Fairy.
Because I play a lot of entrance modes, and I think the dark room logic is a little different. So I don't think you have something like that in entrance.
Yeah,
but...
so with because it's the V31, the V-Torp randomizer, and the entrance randomizer are actually two separate code pieces. And the entrance randomizer assumes that for all dark rooms you must have a lamp. There is no advanced item placement that allows the substitution of the lamp with the Fire Rod. But Armos Knights, you can get to Armos Knights with just the Fire Rod, and our Fire Rod was just chilling up on the mountain.
Yeah.
And our bow was just chilling in the back of Eves.
Thank you so much for that information, Top File. I need you around to just explain these things to me, like, all the time.
Yeah. Well, here goes Andy for TR. Didn't look like there was anything in the front of it for Cine. So maybe...
Yeah, nothing yet. I think it was like compass and key in the fireside.
Yeah, so let's see. I think this is going to be green pendant for...
oh my gosh. Not seeing chain chomps here? I think Turtle Rock is a more attractive dungeon to me in Randomizer. Yeah. Like, most dungeons are worse, but this is one of the dungeons where I'm like, you know, this is actually not too bad.
So yeah, here we're going to see, because I'm pretty sure after this, Top Life's going to go try to make the play for Skullwoods. I don't think you want both of your to double down and have both of your rentals in TR at this point.
I mean, it's a play, right? Like, you can make that gamble. You can be like, no, it's going to be the lamp on green pendant. We're going to gamble that and just go hard on it. So,
but at this point, lamp doesn't really get us anything now. So it's got to be mirror leading to lamp, if anything.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, if the lamp is on green pendant, then you're just wasting your time going to get it since you don't really need it.
Lamp on left side swamp. Thanks, Rivi. Thanks for speaking that into existence.
Oh dear.
What is... So... Was Dark Cross an item or not?
I think we determined that it was the map.
I don't remember seeing the map, but also, like, the person... Andy was the one who checked it on Pug's side, and I don't remember if he pulled it out when he checked it. That's a great chain chomp, by the way.
Yeah. I take back what I said about Turtle Rock. It still sucks in Randomizer. Oh, gross. What is this?
Mapple's in the back of his cape. Okay, so there is an item in Dark Cross. Pug's left behind. So let's see what this is.
Oh, okay. Butter Sword in the Turtle Rock big chest. Wait, so if did any team check Dark Cross? Or just Pugs that did it?
I'm guessing neither of them. Oh no, Deante recoiled into the Wallmaster with the Helmet Swords.
Oh.
Um, oh, that is a Dark Cross. No, just items. Yeah, I think both of them skipped it just because they didn't have a way to light the way, and
Yeah.
quite
Yeah,
frankly,
it's scary and Randomizer.
yeah. So here we go. It's TR. Well,
We'll see.
we did actually no, it's
out.
not TR because we saw what Cindy picked up. Cindy hasn't picked up anything, and we're in the dark room now. So
I think. Okay, so I think that then it does have to be the lamp on Green Pendant.
yeah, we're Fire Rod is locking the lamp somehow right now.
Yeah,
In a very obtuse way.
Has to be. So this is actually the appropriate play for CrossKeese side.
Well,
just go get the mirror.
Well, it could be the lamp or it couldn't be. It's hard to say.
Wait, why? Because the mirror is left behind the dark room here.
It's. Did we find
and
anything?
They've done everything else.
We found bombos. No. I think Top Light's probably going to have Thieves Town in a second. No, because it could just be the mirror to get into Swamp Palace, and Swamp Palace has the lamp.
But no, because the lamp can't be behind the mirror at this point.
No, the lamp can't be behind the mirror. It just needs to be behind the Fire Rod.
What?
Mirror on bridge. Oh, Laser Bridge.
Yeah, mirror was on Laser Bridge. Which
I missed that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry.
No. I was like, usually I'm the one that like doesn't think it through very well. So I was like, what did I mess up?
Yeah, yeah. No, this could just be the lamp. Yeah. It's the
the book.
Whoa.
Oh my god! So the book is actually what's holding the lamp. Now, what would be good for pugs is if like the book is actually holding multiple things, like the lamp and like the ice rod or something.
Yeah. Well, I don't think that's really a bad thing to get. We'll get the Desert Palace Scout as well.
Right. Yeah, but this actually could be really not great for the pugs. Like Dante is gonna be losing a good chunk of time by doing all this book stuff. And if he only finds the lamp out of it, then
he's not gonna be. Andy's just getting out of here. All right. This is. Oh, he's gonna go check in the cave.
Oh, that's. I don't think we saw. Top Life do that, or whoever was just in
Sunny didn't do it. Yeah.
Okay, it's just bombs though. Yeah, I'd grab this half magic too. For sure.
I mean, the good thing with the book is the book only just gets you Desert Palace, which you have to do anyway.
Oh no. Wait, hold on. It was Sinhi that was in Turtle Rock that beat it,
Yes.
not Top Life. Okay.
Yes.
I was like, wait, Top Life is going back for Mimic Cave all the way from the front? But okay.
Yeah. No, Andy's going to take the mirror and go take a look at Swamp Palace.
Yeah, I think Ice Rod is probably just sitting in Swamp.
Yeah, right now, like, Pedestal is going to be the one thing that's not good for Andy, because he's going to have eliminated that from his, he's going to have to run through TR in order to get Pulpad.
Right, yeah. That would be not great for their team.
Let's see. But, like, as soon as Andy finds Ice Rod, they're in go mode. So.
Yeah. And I mean, Ice Rod could be here too in Desert, right?
Yeah.
But.
Only Cindy picked up. Cindy picked up the half magic. What?
Dante didn't beat.
He got the items out of desert, and he knew where the
okay.
mirror. He knows where the mirror is.
Right.
So he'll
go
just come back and backdoor himself into it.
Yeah. Okay, so the 2 items in desert were actually in the front, you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think, this is good. While Dante searches for the mirror, Andy is searching for Ice Rod here in Swamp Palace. If Andy hasn't found the Ice Rod yet, then it would be good to have Dante check Ether Tablet.
Yeah.
While up here on the mountain.
Fortunately, we've already seen one. Okay, so that's one dungeon item, so there's at least one item on the left side. Well, good. We've replaced the berries with chain chomps.
More chain chomps. Butter sword. So nice. I've definitely seen a couple of. Oh, there's
the ice rod. Yep, we're good.
And a blue mail for free.
Plugs on go.
Yep, at 59 minutes and I think it was like 45-ish seconds, Pugs hit go mode.
Yep. We'll probably have. Not sure if Dancy's going to go grab Gold Sword or not. It's not that far to get. And if we still have like a chance for nice Trinix today, then
it could be nice. Yeah, you're right. Where was that again? The butter?
I think you said it was the big chest. So
yeah, the big chest of Turtle Rock. That's right.
Yeah. So I mean, Top Life was going to get it because he's never getting silvers. But
right.
Gold Sword silvers for Randomizer is really nice.
Absolutely. Okay, so this is Sinhi probably going to Swamp right now. Yep. They will find their Ice Rod there and also be in go mode. While they're doing that, this is a good time to remind everybody to give the runners a follow. We have Dante and Andy on Perfect Unadulterated Gaming Squad, aka Pugs, and Top Life and Sinhi on CrossKeese. Outstanding performances today by both of them. They're both just really flying through this. Having as much as they've done in an hour is incredible. Also, please feel free to give my co-com Toffile a follow as well, and Homemade Beer and Lady Laura Linda.
I don't stream, please, but give me a follow. But
everybody follow Toffile, even if no, I'm just kidding.
My last highlighted clip is like from Watch Dogs.
Oh
the
yeah,
original Watch Dogs.
Well, at least you're honest about it, right?
Yeah. Let's take a look. What bosses haven't we? We haven't seen a Gold Steer today.
We haven't seen any Cold Stairs. We haven't seen any Argai.
No. So GT is going to be Argus and
Cold Stair.
Cold Stair at least. And then we have one more duplicate that we'll see.
Yeah. So we've already seen what have we seen a duplicate of already? Have we seen a duplicate?
We have seen Lambdalas and Helmasaur.
2 of those though, or
yeah.
Oh, okay.
We had a vanilla Lambda that Andy's going to be heading for right now.
That's what I didn't notice. It was a vanilla Lamo. So there's a Lamo there and a Lamo in pod. Oh.
Yeah. And then Helmasaur was also duplicated. Okay, I gotta go get my Ice Rod first.
Oh, the shadow guy's being slippery over on Top Life side.
Yeah.
There we go.
Blackening Landlaws and Gold Sword, with Gold Sword in the back of Desert Palaces, they're nothing more vanilla.
Okay, so all that's left for Andy is to go finish Trinex in Thievestown, which should be a quick trip over there.
Yep.
So looks like Andy is the front runner of all 4 players at the moment.
Yeah.
Sinhee isn't too far behind. He needs to do Land Molus at the back of Pod and Trinex. So I actually think Dante might be ahead there as well. So it does look like the Pugs have quite a decent lead at this point.
Yeah, Pugs will be on. Pugs will be getting into GT first. Honestly, kind of scouting out that early bow really helped with like being able to kind of divide your labor up a little bit better.
Yeah. I think some of the lead actually resulted from the bow. Even though it took time to go through the back of Thieves, having that bow to one-shot Pod instead of having to double dip it, that's a pretty decent time save right there.
And
getting the hammer earlier.
The hammer definitely.
Because we saw later, I think it was Top Life that came back to do hammer pegs and things like that.
Yeah. Top Life had to go through, use that village portal 3 or 4 times before he found the hammer. And I think it was Cindy. Yeah, no, he found the hammer first.
Yeah.
So that's go mode for Dante. So
Dante, Blue Mail. And that was, I didn't even see Andy doing Trinex just now. He's just done. So that's 7 crystals for Andy at 105.30, heading up to GT.
I'm pretty sure since he has the Fire Rod. He did do Tower of Hera.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's on his personal tracker. So the tracking software probably just ate an input.
Yeah. And Top Life is about to hit his go mode here too. He's just now getting to that diver down room.
Yeah.
The main difference here is, Sinhee still has to go back and do Pod. And Top Life has extra desert to clear as well.
And Andy has almost through Super Money Cave now.
And we're starting to see a bunch of numbers in chat. What does that mean?
I don't know. We don't know exactly how many eyeballs on Moldorm had today. He was sitting in the back of Eastern, so I guess it's. I'm sorry, people. We won't know the answer to that, unless we get a vanilla Moldorm too.
Wait, is it the same amount of eyes? Like if you get 2 Moldorms?
Yes, it's the same amount.
Oh, okay.
But 22-eyed Moldorm, that'd be weird.
That would be.
No, it's the Gannett Tower Big Key Guessing Gamer going off me at these count because Andy's already in the tower.
Alright, so left first, that's 1.
Yeah. Be interesting to see if he goes DM strats here, given that he's so far ahead.
Yeah, he's got a decent lead on Dante, so he might do something like that.
Yeah, he's doing DM strats. I kind of prefer DM strats when I'm doing a boss shuffle anyway, just so I can kind of like... I'll even do Tower Room first, just in case.
Fancy.
But, That's 2 smalls. Ooh,
A lot of small keys.
yeah.
All right, there's 7 crystals for Dante at around 108.25. So about 3 minutes behind Andy.
How did Andy not get grabbed by a wall master there?
I mean, we just have to say gaming, right?
Yeah. He got knocked into it like twice and never got grabbed. And Andy opted not to go get the half magic off of the floating island.
Yeah, I think
Neither
with
will.
the butter sword, silver or blue mails, yeah, silver arrows, I think you're probably fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, there it is. Just Andy, you don't have to grab the key.
So that was 11, I believe, in terms
I
of the
believe
guessing
that it
game.
was 11. Yeah.
So Jacob US correctly guessed 11. GG's to you. 11 was the correct answer.
And the good thing is you got 2 small keys on the right side, so you can just immediately go right. And not have to worry about it.
Nice.
Yeah, so unfortunately we're not going to know what our boss in the dungeon was unless...
Wait, did you see that? I didn't know that happened.
What?
Top Life just fire rotted and it hit the green rupee and it didn't go through. I didn't know that that's how it worked.
Oh, no, I missed that.
Weird. Like, I know if you hook shot it or boomerang it, you get it, right? But
Yeah.
I didn't know that it blocked the fire rod. All right, this is officially. Oh wait, hold on. Did Top Life do Thieves' Town yet?
No, Top Life still has to do thieves.
Oh, okay. So this is about to be 7 crystals for Sinhi.
Yeah. Yeah, get the blue potions. You've been using the fairies enough. Oh, the seed, Canty.
There's our Colts there. That room looks really weird.
Yep. So actually, that's really interesting because that actually means that Argus has to be our boss in Armos too, in Ice Armos. So we'll see what our second boss is. It's not going to be Trinex. We have equal chance of Mulder, Mothula, Coldseer, or Vidi upstairs.
Wait, it doesn't have to be Arcus?
Argus can't spawn in that arena.
Wait, so there was no Argus in this whole...
No, Argus is in the... by process of elimination, Argus is in the basement.
Oh, okay, so there was only one Argus and it was in the basement. Gotcha, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so... time to see what our duplicate is. Rare seed that we get to see every... that isn't a pedestal seed that we get to see every boss. Boss slot. That firebar, the first Sturges room was extremely disappointing.
Yeah. Not too crazy. You can sometimes see some really evil situations there.
I've seen like crystal rollers or spikes just blocking the slots over there. But no, this has been a pretty tame climb, all in all.
Yeah.
Dante's immediately hitting right side. We'll see what Sinhe's opting to do. So both Sinhe and Top Life are going to probably get into GT at about the same time. So they may opt to split this up. So Sinhe may go all the way down to like random.
Unfortunately, there isn't a whole lot that they could find there that would make it better. I mean, Cape can be slightly better than Berna, but that's about it in terms of potential finds.
Well, Andy wasted half of his magic, but he has silvers, so he's fine. He's gonna probably need a double in phase 4.
Wow.
That was a fantastic setup for a 3, but I'm pretty sure that was only a 1. Oh, it was.
Yeah. Yeah, 3-1-2 it seems.
Yeah, you couldn't even do anything about not getting a. The other two fired so late that you weren't going to be able to get the other two.
It's too late.
But that was a beautiful Aga 2 for Andy. Imagine if Randomizer randomized the birds.
He just missed the timing on that.
Ooh.
The enemies in this room actually were quite annoying.
Oh yeah, this one, yeah. This one wasn't too much different than normal.
It was a pink guard and a Gypto. So the Gypto is normal, but that pink guard instead of the little spiky thing actually was what got Sinhe there.
Yeah. And Andy's got Silver's gold sword, just dash poking Ganon.
Doing the dash pokes.
Does not even take a hit.
Yeah, it's incredible to see these runners do the dodges. I cannot dodge bats like this at all. I get hit by like 5.
And on our header into phase 4.
Got the torch glitch.
Yeah, torch glitch with fire out's always a bit of a challenge.
And down goes the pig for Andy. Get your GGs in chat. For Andy, who is crossing.
Yeah.
Team CrossKeese isn't too far behind. They're both doing the climb now, so.
Yeah, Dante did not get gold sword. Understandable. It's kind of there. It's debatable if it's issue time.
Yeah, if you know that your mirror is your go mode, like it made a little bit more sense for like top life when he went into TR, because it was a good mirror spot to check Mimic Cave afterwards. So since they needed to clean that up. Oh, CrossKeese.
Ooh.
Sinhe.
Does Sinhe have a fairy? Sinhe does not have a fairy.
I don't think so. I think they got potions, but no fairies.
Oof.
That was a sneaky hit from the Cold Stare Puff there.
Anyway, Dante's dropping down to go fight. Oh yeah, I forgot. It was a Vanilla Moldorm too. With 2 eyes.
To hover there. Yeah, it's worth noting as well. Just a reminder, Sinhi and Top Life didn't get the silver, so
Yeah.
some of these monsters aren't just dying quite as easily.
Yeah, they have half-life. Well, they also took the half magic, so they'll be fine for the Ganon fight.
Oh yeah, they'll be alright.
Yeah. And while this is an average finish, normally this would be an average finish. It's pretty clear Pugs is probably going to finish 1-2 at this rate.
Yeah, it would take a lot of Ganon falls or deaths.
Or a mirror here.
Yeah, a mirror here, that would do it. That would be a decent amount of time to make up for sure.
Yeah, 3 hits for Dante in phase 1. See if he has any luck with phase 2. Nope.
Yeah, the timing is just they're so split up that it takes forever.
Oh, 3-1. It'll be a 3-1-1.
Okay. Top Life getting through Cold Stare. I did see
2-1-1-2.
Top Life get a fairy in the safety room earlier, so
I love that safety room. It's the entire reason that you can bonk the Misery Mire in Logic.
So, assuming the Pugs takes the win here, just a quick reminder, what that means is I believe that the Spec Rock Bonkers, they end up tying with CrossKeese for 7-7, but I think they have the tiebreaker win.
Due to, I think it's just divisional tiebreakers, Spec Rock Bonkers will be clinching a playoff spot.
Okay.
I think I see Nielsen and Alexander of them in chat right now, so congrats, Nielsen.
Yeah.
That was, you guys managed to climb back up into it.
That's my dad. But also, it feels, like, oh man, it's so close for CrossKeese, to tie for that playoff position and miss it with the tiebreaker here.
Yeah.
And then for the Pugs, this means that they could potentially be grabbing the first place in the division, right?
Yeah.
That'll put them at 10-4 overall.
Yeah, so for Pugs now, with Spec Rock Bonkers securing, having secure a 4th spot, with this win, they're now 3 points ahead of Potato Pouch, and GG's to Dante.
GG's to Dante.
But they are 3 points ahead of Potato Pouch now, and if they tie Potato Pouch, they'll take the number 1 point based on the fact that Pugs, I believe, 2-0'd Spec Rock Bonkers.
So Potato Pouch could still get division winner, but they would have to win both of their games, right?
Correct.
Okay, I see.
They have not played any games this week, as far as I'm aware.
Okay.
So,
all right, well, that's 2 finishers for Andy and Dante on the Pugs side of things. So it's a pretty clear win in terms of average time. But Sinhi and Top Life are not far behind. Top Life is here on Aga 2 now, and Sinhi is, coming up on the second Moldorm, right, that we see?
Yeah. Nice 10. Is that a 108? Yeah, 108 clear 8 for Andy, or 106?
I think that's a 6. Yeah, 106.
And we're being joined by Dante and Andy. GG's. Congratulations.
GG's and welcome.
GG's.
So thoughts about the seed?
We found the lamp.
So was it Ether Tablet or was it Armos Knight's slot?
Or Bombo's tablet, right?
It's not Bombo's tablet. Bombo's is mirror.
Oh, right. That's mirror locked. Yep.
Yeah, it was
Good.
definitely.
Our honor upgrades on pedestal.
It was definitely on the Moldorm in Eastern Palace.
Oh boy.
Blocked by like the Eastern Dark Room with the small key was like 2 big spikes, 2 thieves, and a Ropa.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Did they do Dark Cross?
Yes,
did.
it was 20
Okay.
Oh,
rounds.
okay.
Yeah, I know. We did it afterwards, and I was like, maybe nobody knows what Dark Cross is because the first room has a rolling pin and a chain chomp
Yeah, don't let Andy fool you. He about died in Dark Cross after the seed was over.
I did die in Dark
Oh.
Cross with blue mail, gold sword, and 9 hearts. Right?
Yeah.
But yeah, this seed was really rough for co-op.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The early bottleneck with the fire rod in Hera with a gross hammer location.
Yeah. You just had to keep making mountain trips piece by piece to unlock stuff. Like, did you enjoy the book on Green Pendant Turn-In?
Yeah, I was like, all right, please, like, let the mirror be in desert or something. And like, as soon as I don't remember the exact timing, but I feel like I had just started opening the door or walked in, and Andy's like, I got the mirror, and I'm like, well, this sucks. So, like at that point, we were feeling okay. Like, you know, we got the bow and thieves and everything, and like we were feeling all right. And then I did that, and I was like, nah, that kind of sucks. So.
Yeah.
We felt really good. We felt really good about that bow until another one showed up on video, and we're like, "Oh God!"
Yeah.
Yeah. That they CrossKeese never actually did pick up the bow in Thieves Town. They never went to the back, but they also missed the hammer several times. It took them a little while to find it.
A quick moment to throw in some GGs for Top Life, who just finished here with the 124.45. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no. But yeah, I think all in all, you guys ended up kind of dividing the dungeon clearing a little more efficiently than Top Life and Sydney did. And we're being joined by Top Life. GG's.
GG's Top Life. Yeah, what Andy mentioned earlier about this being kind of like a rude co-op seed, and GG's to Sinhi crossing here as well. But yeah, we commented on that. We were wondering, it's like, oh yeah, it looks like, you know, CrossKeese is splitting their, you know, they're diverting a little bit more, but it looks like Andy and Dante are focusing more in one location. But it was brought up that, you know, like, well, you kind of had to, like, it was bottlenecking you into a certain area. So
yeah, we always had other stuff to do. It was just awful one-off places.
Yeah, I think. Well, I think like one of the early things that kind of happened was when Andy ran to the back of Thieves and then discovered, wow, we're going to need an ice rod today. Andy opted to go. Had already gotten the hammer, so he went and cleared the back of Thieves out, and so he had a bow and kind of started to push towards the pod. And then I think Dante ended up going up the mountain and finding fire rod and flippers or something like that.
Yeah, we were almost going to the back of Thieves several times. It was just always something stopping us just before going there.
Yeah, I pulled hammer or Burna and a hammer before Thieves Town, and I think Dante was trailing to get a hammer there.
Yeah.
And so it made more sense for me to clear Thieves while he did South Dark Worlds, just to give him time to do it, or else I just would have been following him to Hype Cave, basically.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, he went to Skullwoods before Hype Cave.
He went to Skullwoods immediately after entering the Dark World.
Yeah, I think the way it worked out, Andy got there, and then I forgot
all of the
what,
mountain.
Yeah, there was like one thing to do on the mountain. Like there was like one important item, and then I had the mitts at that point or whatever. Or I was
You had
rather.
Pearl, and I didn't have Pearl
Yeah.
yet.
So that way I could get the Dark Mountain, and then it was like by the time I got to Flute 3 or whatever, that was kind of when Andy like, all right, I've already checked Skullwood, so it worked out. But yeah, there's a lamp. It's just
That's a nice
thanks for
lamp.
showing us that lamp.
Yeah, we were actually wondering for quite a while where it was, because it was like you guys were kind of down to like Green Pendant or most Knights as boss as like the logic for progressing the seed.
Yeah, it was like, I wonder if I should just follow Sinna to Turtle Rock, but then it was just like, no, it's probably just as likely that the mirror just looks the lamp, so I started doing the awful checks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I considered following Andy as well, and then I was like, no, I was like, do I do Eastern or do I do Skull? And I'm like, I guess I do Skull because then it'll lead me to Eastern, But then the book made me run to desert. So
Yeah. So you got into desert, and then obviously at that point, that kind of pushed Andy right into swamp. Since you guys didn't have to go look to see what the heck was in Eastern for items, and then you guys found like Ice Road and you were in go mode pretty quickly.
Yeah, our spacing ended up being really nice too. Like when I was getting to Hera out for the fire rod after Dante, it was like, okay, well if Dante doesn't pull anything in ice by the time I get this, I'm just going to Mire, I guess. And like he pulls Samaria like 5 seconds before I'm getting fire rod. So our spacing ended up leading to preventing some of the bad decisions, I guess.
it left all the bad decisions for like the one big like part that's just confusing on what you should do.
Also, shout outs to the that bugnet today. Got some big use.
Yeah,
Again,
Dante didn't tell me about that until like
I don't want to talk about
45
it.
minutes because Dante is like, oh man, I died. Oh, got a fairy, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. Like, and he said, oh, died, got a fairy. And I'm like, bro, where are you getting these fairies? And he's like, oh, well, the waterfall fairy has a fairy.
I told you that
prize.
one.
You did, and then I was like, okay, that's cool, I guess. Like, I don't have my flippers yet. Like, I thought you had like a bug net or something. He's like, oh, I do have that. I was like, oh. God.
It's like, do you kill Aga for getting that powder? So I can get fairies.
Soon as we got that mushroom, I was like, I'm gonna find a save and quit point and turn this in and save it, and then I'm gonna, like that was another reason why I was like, where is the stupid lamp? Because like I kind of thought it was gonna be available, and then there might be something behind powder. I mean, I know it's like a shot in the dark, but it's like, well, we've got the scenario where we can break that if we need to.
This is one of the very, very, very few cases I actually advise doing fake powder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't in like non-keys in most races, but like given that powder's just, in your face, like, haha, do you need me or not? It's kind of like, it's like, cool game, I appreciate you.
Yeah, I can't lie and not say that when I saw the powder there, I was hoping that we'd have Mushroom or Samaria on the Magic Bat today, but alas. No, it's just, what was it, Shovel and making Ice Spell is just even more annoying. So. GG's. Top Life, I think you are now mathematically eliminated from the playoffs.
Yeah, it's
so.
I was like watching the race, which I was banking on was what needed to save us pretty much this week, and I have to say when I was watching that race I got kind of obsessed because the one teammates cheering for died left and right. But the more I'm thinking about it later, I actually think it's just fine, because do I really want to do the playoffs? So I just have to congratulate the Spec Rock Bunkers for doing an awesome run this year.
And GG's and Andy and Dante, I know you guys had already clinched, but I think you guys now still have a shot at #1 for the division. So,
which is wild, honestly. This whole there's like been 0 dominant teams in the entire Invitational.
Yeah, it's
which
is
really like
cool.
the opposite. Like every season has had like either 1 or 2 like 1 lost teams, maybe 2 lost teams. And this it's been it's probably been the most stressful regular season in the league that I've ever done.
I just felt like I didn't play all season. Do a couple co-ops and then a pilot, and and then it's like, oh, I'm playing again. I gotta get the dust off the controller. But yeah, it's been super fun. I'm glad. I'm glad people are enjoying all the modes this year compared to last year, from the admin side. But yeah, thank you guys for commentating, tracking, and all that good stuff. And GG's again to CrossKeese.
Yeah, GG's guys.
Good luck in the playoffs.
Thank you.
The brackets.
Yeah, GG's to all of you guys. Dante, I do have to say I did like your joke about a shot in the dark with the lamp for the powder there. I thought that was pretty funny. But
I honestly didn't even mean to do it. I'm that smart. No, so.
But GG's to you guys. Good luck in to see what happens with your division. And GG's to Top Life and to Sinhi as well that couldn't join us today. And be nice to see more of you guys in other games and tournaments that are coming. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just kind of looking at the schedule, we actually will kind of know a little bit more about how this division will shake up at 6 o'clock. We will have the first potato pouches matches on Speed Gaming 2 against Rando Kids. And later today at 4 o'clock, Fluff Around and Find Out are racing to Infinity and Pagog for playoff that has major playoff implications. Bola Azules and Beyond Pot are racing on Speed Gaming later tonight at 6 o'clock also. Not sure if that has any specific implications anymore. I know all the 4 teams in that division have clinched. And then also for confirmed restreams tonight, we have Taw Room Resources and Drawn the Drifters. And Leftovers Restocked versus Saha's Kids on Speed Gaming 2 tonight at 9 o'clock. And then there are also a couple other matches in Invitational much later that night. Beats from the East against Oops All Foxes at 10. And at 10:30 we have JK Lowell and Don't Forget to Track Us. Those don't have a restream yet, but they might. And for Open League, right now there's only one more confirmed match for today that's getting a restream, and that's going to be Where's My Meme Item versus Smells Like a Troll Seed. I think you're doing the comms for that, Spurk.
I am, yep.
And that'll be at 5 o'clock, so in about 3 hours, 2 hours, 2.5 hours. But there are also some other matches on there that might get picked up for restream. Everybody's kind of pushing into playoffs, and there's a lot of playoff implications. So yeah, just stay tuned. And thank you, Lady Laura Lindell, and Pierre for tracking for us today, and Pierre for helping to sort through some of the restream issues earlier on. And thank you, Smirk, for coming with me.
Yeah, thank you for making this a really fun experience.
Yeah.